Buy the domain. No website required. Look, I just moved, so don't mind my appearance or the background or the lack of a background. I have had so many people in the past few months and a lot this week talking about domain names and how to buy them. And I also see so many business owners that are full functioning businesses, service businesses, brick and mortar businesses, and they never bought the domain name. And several people this week said, oh, well, I don't want a website. I don't want to have to host a website. And I get it. You associate a domain name with a website. That's just normal. That's just common practice. Everybody thinks domain name equals website. Website equals domain name. However, you can have a domain name without a website. You cannot have a website without a domain name. And everybody's saying, oh, well, how do you buy it? How do you get it? And, you know, I was just surprised that so many people, including business owners, don't know how to get a domain name. And I see sometimes where it says, okay, we'll give you a website with a free domain for a year. Or we'll host your site, free domain included. And so people associate that with, okay, well, I got to get a website in order to get a domain. Most of the time, you're going to pay more for those combination of services versus just buying a domain name. And so I'm going to show you how to buy a domain name. Because no, you don't have to have a website to have a business. However, nowadays, if you don't have some sort of presence online, the two main things that people, consumers, customers, businesses, employers are looking at, they're looking at either your website or your social media. So if you don't have either one of those, your business in reality doesn't exist. And so you're going to have a lot more problems. Now, mind you, if you have a business that's been established for decades, that's a different story. But if you're a new business or you're planning to start a business soon in the future, you're going to have a website and or social media. And like I said, you can have a domain name without a website, but you cannot have a website without a domain name. And also know, when you have a domain name, you don't have to have your website in the same place that you purchased your domain name. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually just buy a domain name. And if you have a business name already, that's the first one you want to start with. Me, I just start with that first. That's the first thing I do. I buy the domain if the domain is available. I have about 30 now. Just because of ideas I've thought of that I might have in the future, or even domain names I thought might be valuable one day. I have several for several reasons. Some of them I'm using for business and some of them I'm not. They're just sitting there. But that just goes to show you that you can buy the domain names without having a website. And usually the most common domain names end in .com. They're usually about $11, $12 for the first year. Of course, it goes up after that. However, you have the choice to renew it at that point. If you're using it, great. If not, great. So you just have to see what's out there. And if you already have a business name, you have an LLC or a corporation, and you don't have the domain, that's the first thing you should check to see if it's available. It probably might not be. If that's the case, it's fine. You can create a variation of that, right? Some people buy domain names simply for the purpose of flipping them. They know they're valuable names and they know that somebody will buy them for a lot of money. So you have to be careful too. Don't search for a name that you really want unless you're about to be purchasing that domain name, because there are people out there that are watching to see what people are searching for the main purpose of purchasing them themselves so that they can turn around and sell it for a way higher price. So be careful when you're searching. Really think about it if you're ready to purchase it. Because people are out here doing that, and they've made whole businesses out of domain flipping. So be careful. But the fact that so many business owners have businesses and no domain because they're waiting for the website is really concerning to me. So I want to show you guys how easy it is to just buy a domain name and then go from there. So let's get into it. Okay, so I came to GoDaddy.com. I have used GoDaddy.com for years, so I'm just comfortable with it. But there are so many other domain name providers out there. Another one I've used is Namecheap. There's so many out there. Do your own research, find what works best for you. But I like the OG GoDaddy. I'm just used to them. Are they always the cheapest? No. However, history and their experience that I've had with them, I haven't had any issues, so I'm sticking with them. I have bought one from Namecheap before. There's others, Google, Squarespace, Bluehost, like the list goes on and on. But anyway, do your own research and find which one works best for you. So all you want to do is go to the provider, and most of them have the same thing at the top. The domain name, type of domain you want, search domains. Namecheap, same thing. It's right here. Register domain name to start. So let's see. Just play around with it. As you can see, I'm not logged in currently. I wanted to show you what it looks like as just someone first time going to this website. So let's see. Cars.com. Enter the domain name you want. Hit search domains, and let's see if it's available. Domain taken. You can buy it, pay this broker $100, and he can broker a deal for you. But it shows you over here, a great alternative is cars.s.com. Now, that doesn't look really appealing now, does it? Okay, let's try deer.com. Domain taken. So this is what you want to do. You just want to go in here and search for domain names and see if the one you want is taken. Try your name. Oh, I can get Rochelle.com for $100,000. No, thank you. Let's see. Let's try this one. When hell freezes over.com. Let's see. Is that available? No, the domain is taken. So this is what you want to do. You just want to go in here and see if there's a domain, the domain you're looking for available. So LMNOP. Let's try that and see if that's available. We want to find one that is definitely available. Oh, LMNOP is also taken. Okay. Let's just do this then. .com. I bet you this one's available. Oh, yay. Great name. It doesn't mean anything. But as you can see, it is here. It's available $4.99. And if you do the same domain name over on Namecheap, they will say the same thing. It's available. Search, same thing. Just search to see if it's available. So let's see what their price is. Oh, their price is $11.28 per year. It looks like it's on sale. Retails for $14.98. And GoDaddy has it at, oh, we missed the L. Let's try that again. Or let's just take the L out and see how much domain, how much it costs on GoDaddy. Okay, it's still $4.99 on GoDaddy. So some people like to shop around to see where they can get the cheapest price. It's up to you. It doesn't, both are, or most of the hosts of the domain Names are reputable, but do your research. So here you can get this one. As you see here, you got to read the fine print. It says for first year, $4.99. Click the little question mark. We offer a lower first year price to help you get up and running online. After the first year, your domain will renew at the standard $21.99 per year. So that's typical. And once that year is up, you can determine if you want to renew it or cancel it. Same one here. New customers get a mighty.com domain for $6.49 with promo code. So each one of these sites have their own promotions and prices. So you just have to really dig deeper to see exactly what you're getting for that price. That's as simple as it is to find a domain name. So on GoDaddy, we're going to make it ours. Next. So here they're going to, of course, add on a bunch of things. So here, customize this if you want to. So the first year, here it says $4.99. You can click this little down arrow if you wanted to get it for 2 years, 3 years, etc. Typically, if I'm just getting a domain name without having anything else attached to it, like a business, I will just get it for 1 year, and then I'll reevaluate once it's time to renew it. You can get full domain protection, which is recommended. It's $1 per month. You pay $12, which is the annual amount up front. However, it's not required. Again, do your research on that. But you see here, it says helps prevent domain theft and unauthorized changes. Requires two-factor verification for crucial actions. So obviously, yes, that is a thing. People have stolen domains in the past. So this gives you extra protection. And then these are add-ons of email. So if you want to have like a professional looking email, like support at agpofad, etc.com, then you can add on this email to have that professional looking email. Again, it's not required. They're just adding on extra things that you might typically need for your business. Here, also 365 email essentials with security. So just read the details, determine. Now, I suggest if this is your first time just buying a domain, just buy it to try it out. Find a cheap one and then just buy it. And I'm surprised that this one is actually $4.99. I saw one earlier that was a penny. So that's kind of shocking. You can buy as many domains as you want to. So we're going to say no professional email. We got rid of the full domain protection. So it shows you what's included with your domain. Build your site at the speed of AI, 2 minutes to be exact. With the magic of AI, GoDaddy Arrow almost instantly generates your coming soon site, publish for free or customize as you see fit. So you get this free site coming soon, which is fine. You don't have to use it. You don't have to publish it. It really does nothing. And if you want to customize it, you're going to have to pay for the next tier or higher of their plans to host the website. And then it does include free domain privacy protection. So that basically means when you purchase a domain, the information is public. So your name, address, etc. So most domain server sites now include domain privacy protection so that your identity is hidden from the world. So that's good. So it's already included. So your current items, that's our domain, $4.99 for 1 year. Perfect. Continue to cart. So you will have to create an account to continue with purchasing a domain. That's for obvious reasons. So you continue with your Facebook account, with your Google account, with your email account to set up an account. And then you just go through the motions and create your account, and then you can just check out and buy your domain name. Very simple. Same thing over here. Add to cart on Namecheap. Again, all the add-ons that you want to potentially have as a business owner. We're not doing any of that right now. Same thing, website hosting, business email, etc. We don't want any of these extras. And of course, they're like, oh, find some more domains. So they're selling you this. I do like both of them have the options for you to see other auctions and see what domains are out there being auctioned. And again, like I said, some people are just buying domains just to flip them. So there are domains available, people are bidding on them, etc. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is to buy one. So we're gonna go to Namecheap, view cart, domain registration, same thing. 1 year, you can change to 2, etc. You can choose to auto renew on both sites if you want. That way you don't have to remember and it'll just automatically charge your card when that renewal time comes up. Again, domain privacy, it's included, free forever, so nobody knows who you are. Want you to add on, you don't have to. You don't have to. Here, click confirm order, create an account. Same thing. So once you go through that process and create your account, purchase your domain name, that is it. No website required. You don't have to purchase any of those additional add-ons. And then you have a domain that is yours until you don't renew it. So hopefully that helps somebody. I don't even care if it's just one person, see how easy it is to buy a domain name. So please like this video, share it with someone else you think might find it useful so that they can go buy their own domain name as well. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I appreciate you. But go do that right now. Just go buy your first domain name this week, to see how easy it is. Great. Until next time, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.